Let's jump right to it, man. I'm geeked out of my mind. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I have mixed emotions. I just can't wait for this game to begin. It's crazy because I don't really have a dog in the fight. My team, of course, is not in it, and God knows when they'll ever be back in it. But this just gives me some type of anxiety because you don't really know how it's going to go. And the thing is that worries me the most. I've already posted video on what worries me the most already. You guys, some of you who follow the channel, you've already seen me post something about Sam Darnold and saying, I don't want him to turn back into the old Sam Darnold. Now, I'm getting a little more confident with Sam because he seems to he's in a perfect place right now, it seems mentally. Like every time I see him on screen, or even when he was sitting down looking over his plays and stuff, he seems real even keeled. You know what I mean? He seems real even keeled. And you have to be even keeled when you play in the big game. You can't be too high and you can't be too low. You just can't do it because you're just going to exert way too much energy. And then when you exert too much energy, that's when mistakes start to happen. That's when the mistakes happen. I mean, Sam Darnold's, objective is very clear. It's very clear. Don't turn the ball over. That's it. Don't turn the ball over. Manage the game. Take opportunities when you have them. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to go out there being Brett Favre. You don't need to be a gunslinger in this game. You just got to take what the defense gives you and play within the game. That's it. Now, on the Patriots side, they just need to wait for that mistake. They have little to no error on their side. They can afford to have mistakes on the Patriots side because they don't have as many good skill players as Seattle do. But that's not the most important aspect of how you win a championship. Just because you may have an inferior talent on quote unquote paper doesn't mean you can't win the big game. This is a one-time, one-shot deal here. That's the one thing about this is sudden death. Your best game today, not tomorrow, not the next day, today. That's what matters in the Super Bowl. That's what matters in the big game. But yeah, I mean, they're starting to announce the starting lineups. They're playing some old school rock music, man. They playing some, what's that, Alice in Chains or something? I feel like Tommy Dreamer about to come out or something. And the old ECW. Shit. Look at Cooper Kupp. Now, look out for Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, a lot of people kind of not really talking about. It's the stories of Sam Darnold, Drake May, JSN. Did I say his name right? JVN? JSN. Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigma. Yeah, so JSN, everybody's getting, talked about except for Cooper Kupp. Guess what? Cooper Kupp won a Super Bowl before and showed out before in the Super Bowl and in the playoffs. This moment is not going to be too big for him. Look at Chris Pratt. Yeah, Chris Pratt announced the Seahawks, bringing him out. I didn't know he was a big Seahawks fan. Is he from Seattle? I wouldn't be surprised if he was from Seattle, though. He seemed like a Seattle type. Here come the Seahawks. JSN. Look, man, I thought about betting and put some money down. Listen, listen. Full disclosure, I suck at sports betting, but I did think about betting for the Patriots. 2 bets I thought about doing. I thought about putting a bet on the Patriots to beat the spread because right now the spread is coming into the game 4.5 points in favor of the Seahawks. Like, that's a pretty hefty spread, man. And that spread held on throughout the break. The whole 2 weeks, that spread kept steady. So the Patriots could lose by 3 points. and you could win that bet. You could lose by anything under 4.5 points, and you will win that bet. So that's why I kind of thought about that, and then you win on that bet even if they lose, and if they win, of course, you win more. So I thought about that betting the spread, and then of course you bet the consensus, which is everyone's thinking that the Seahawks are going to win by at least 4.5. Hell, there's a lot of people that think that this could be a Seahawks blowout, which again scares me to death. I've been here before, man. I'm in my 40s, dog. This ain't my first dance. I've seen a lot of these Super Bowls. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of times, things aren't always what they appear to be. Things don't always work out the way they should. So, man, I don't think this is, you know, a lopsided type of matchup here, man. I think this is a pretty, almost evenly sided, not too much. Yes, Seattle is, I think, has a little more talent, but not by much, man. I think just, it's very even on both sides. Now they got JSN talking right now. Yeah, but man, this stuff is, now Seattle kind of has a home field advantage. They're already talking about it during the pregame. Some of the announcers and stuff talking about how the crowd is. The crowd seems to be in favor of Seattle. The Seahawks a little more Seahawks than Patriots right now. So we'll see during the game how that levels out as far as the ratio. Is there a lot more Seahawks fans than Patriots fans in Levi Stadium at the moment? Who knows? We'll find out once the game starts during certain pivotal moments and third downs and things of that nature. But, it could be a big advantage. That's not, it could be an advantage, but especially, given Drake May. Now they're talking to Drake May. This is his first time in the big show. He's talking. Yeah, you could tell he's a little nervous. And you can't blame him. This dude, after the year he had last year, 4-13 or whatever that record was, to go, boom, 360 and be straight in the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium in your second year? Even he couldn't have imagined that. Even interviewing and her asking him the questions and him sitting there like this with his hands in his jersey, inside of his jersey, you could tell, there's some jitters there. It could be just, anxious jitters as far as just wanting to get the game going and getting on the field. But that's going to be interesting to watch. Which quarterback is going to have more jitters? Who's going to start off a little more shaky? We think it could be Drake May, given that he's younger, but we don't know that to be true either. So I'm definitely going to see how that pans out. So we got 6:20 right now. I think kickoff. So yeah, I'm just checking in. I wanted to jump right in. I didn't want to keep my thoughts to myself. I didn't want to keep my thoughts to the end of the game, which I'll have some more thoughts, obviously, as far as who's going to win and my thoughts on how they won and what transpired during the game. But I just had to go on a live stream real quick. I miss being on a live stream. There's something about being live that just gets my blood flowing, bro. It gets my juices juicing, whatever the fuck that means. But, now's the time. Now is definitely the time to see how the Patriots and the Seahawks are going to pan out. We're going to see. But, next season is going to be interesting, too, to see how teams are going to combat, the two teams that they're seeing in the Super Bowl. What's going to happen in the offseason? Is there going to be more movement by, more competitors, more teams? What is Buffalo going to do? Buffalo already made some shakeups. What is the Dolphins going to do? We're talking about the AFC East, as far as New England's division. There's going to have to be some changes after seeing the Patriots make the Super Bowl, surely, right? So, like, yeah, and then Matt Stafford's coming back as far as the dreaded NFC North, the North. That division has turned into a juggernaut, man, with the Seahawks and the Rams and the 49ers. Don't sleep on the 49ers. They're going to be back next year. That's going to be a 3-team race all over again. So just because the Seahawks got in this time don't mean that the Rams can't get in next time, or even the 49ers can't return again. That division is deep, man. But I always thought throughout this whole time that the NFC was going to come out as the victor of this championship as far as the Super Bowl is concerned. I didn't really care who came out of the AFC. It just so happened to be the Patriots. But the stronger team, without a doubt, or the stronger teams throughout the season have been the NFC. So if everything stays the way it's been throughout the season, then today it should play out the way, we all expect it to play out. But again, like I said before, when you got everybody on one side, usually that's the wrong side sometimes. Not usually, but sometimes it's the wrong side. So I'm just hoping that everybody's right. I'm hoping that, Sam Darnold, son or grandson of the legendary marble man Dick Hammer, pause, can pull through, pause, and take down the evil empire known as Foxborough New England Patriots. All right. Now they're doing Brandy Carlisle, or whatever her name is. Brandy Carlisle, Washington State's own Brandy Carlisle, doing, our not my national anthem, doing some people's national anthem. Yeah. So they're gonna get this cooking soon after this. I think kickoff should be after this. I'm wondering who's gonna take the ball first. If someone wins the coin flip, will it be a defer? So that'll be interesting. I want to see how that shakes out. They got an aerial view of Boston, aerial view of Seattle, looking nice and sunny. Boston looked all gloomy. It's only 6:25. It looked all gloomy. Listen, it's cold as shit out here in New England. It is cold as a mug. You could make an igloo out here and it will survive for quite some time and thrive. That's how cold it is out here. We've been getting sub-zero type weather throughout the week, on top of snows and snowing and everything else, man. It's been a real pain in the ass. There goes the military out in the Middle East. Lord have mercy. They should come back. Just don't be in the Middle East fighting more wars for Israel. All right, Brandy. She's about done. Let's get it going, man. We got America flag thing over there. It's Joint Armed Forces color guard. Drummers. Man, I got the Army drummers out now. Listen. The NFL gonna get their military shit off. Nobody profits or glorifies the military as much as the NFL. That's like the NFL's bag, Oh, wait a minute. So wait. Brandy didn't sing the national anthem. She sang "To She to Shiny Sea" or something like that. So Charlie Puthie Boy is gonna sing the national anthem. That's a lot. It's too much. You got you got the black people national anthem, our shit. Then you got the warm-up national anthem, and then you got the actual national anthem. Damn. It's a little too much, dog. I'm sorry. Charlie Puth looking crazy with the cut in his eyebrow and the little John Travolta curl he got hanging down. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. There goes Stephon Diggs. Wonder what's on his mind right now. Nasty shit, probably. Yeah, he's probably some nasty shit going on in Stephon Diggs' head right now. He's supposed to be focused on football. All right, Sam. Come through. Come through for your boy. No ghosts today. No seeing ghosts today. All right, Sam? Do it for your grandpappy. Do it for Dick Hammer. What's going on with the chat, man? Everybody cannot possibly be out doing something. Get your asses up in this group chat or to get your ass up in the stream right now. Who's out there? I would type. You. Let me put something in the chat. This is on me, though. I always do these pop-up live streams. And I don't ever really let my community know that I'm live streaming. So, it's always like hit or miss sometimes. All right, Charlie Puth is done. So it should be kickoff time. We're at 6:28. Man, they're running a tight ship. They said kickoff should be about 6:30, and they on time. They're running a really tight ship tonight. They like, look, man, we're not trying to be up. Okay, the coin toss. All right, guys. So it's going to go on commercial break. They're going to do the coin toss when they come back from commercial. And then after that, I will take off to watch the game. I'm not going to live stream this shit. You must be crazy. And plus, the NFL are like hawks on YouTube. But yeah, before that comes back, I just want to say, hopefully we'll get a good game. Hopefully it'll be an exciting one, and hopefully, we'll all be entertained by it. That's at the end of the day. And I will be remiss if I didn't bring up Bad Bunny. Definitely trying to see what Bad Bunny has in store for us during the halftime break. This is out in LA, in San Francisco, out in the Bay, Santa Clara to be more specific. So, what kind of things does he have in store for us during his halftime show? Is he going to have the I can't remember. I always forget what it's called. The little house that he went on tour with out in the when he was doing his residency. Is he going to have that thing in the middle of the field? The little house thing? That would be awesome. But we'll see. I guess we'll see how that turns out. But as always, man, thanks for tuning in. This is just a quick little live stream just to pop up, just to give you my thoughts on the Super Bowl 60 that's coming up between the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. I'm excited. You should be too, especially if you watch this channel. This channel is all about sports and entertainment, pro wrestling, and a little dash of politics when I feel like it. But same old thing. Do the responsible thing and make sure you subscribe to this channel, number one. And when you subscribe to this channel, click the little bell thing. So every time I do a pop-up live stream, or if I do a content release of some sort, you will be notified immediately of that release. So it's important that you hit the little button above. As far as Twitch is concerned, you guys can find how to hit your subscribe button. Subscribe. Figure out a way to do it. You can do it. And also, what's more important, make sure you see right down there. Yes, that's the Patreon. Patreon.com/ChuckWestWorld. A lot of exclusive content on the way. A lot of unique stuff and ideas that I have cooking up that will also release on that exclusive page. Again, that's www.com/Patreon. Oh, excuse me, www.com Patreon www.patreon.com/Chuck Westworld. Oh my God. You can tell I'm terrible at self-promoting. Yeah, support independent media. All right, so they get into the toss. I'm gonna stay on the stream until they do the toss. And then I can enjoy the game. Let me see. What the hell are they talking about? And it's gonna be interesting too to see what's going on with Drake May. They keep talking about his shoulder. I want to see what that's all about. We'll know real soon how serious and how significant or unsignificant that whole thing was. But yeah, we're gonna see who's gonna win this toss and then who's going to. I'm gonna take this down a little bit. I want them to. I want the copyright machine people to pick it up. What's going on now? You know what? If I was a player, I would be going crazy too, man. It's just so much ceremonial bullshit that you got to go through just before the whistle blows. So much. Look, now we're just announcing everyone so we can come out and everyone can clap hands and slap ass. Like, man, if we don't hurry up and get to the goddamn game already. All right, everybody's shaking in the middle of the field. Honorary captains. Now we have to honor the kids now. Oh my goodness. Big brother, big sister. Listen, okay, I get it. It's the kids, but all right, man. Like, we could have did this some other time. Oh, now we're gonna announce the legends, the Super Bowl legends. Okay, Lynn Swan, honorary captain. Okay, salute. We've seen a package of Lynn Swan already. All right, Peyton, salute, of course. Honorary captain, we salute you, Peyton. Okay, and then, of course, the great Joe Montana, Joe Cool. That's unfair. You mean he's a hometown. I mean, that's home team right there. You in Levi Stadium 49ers, you put Joe Montana out there. That's unfair. A Libertas medal? Oh my God. Anyway, I thought I was no, I'm gonna wait for the coin flip to be done. Oh my gosh. Now Sean Smith is taking out a special coin from whoever this lady is. There's the coin. Okay, can we fucking flip the coin already? Damn. Yo, there's literally 5 minutes of just nonsensical bullshit before they flip the coin. This is after the national anthem, the 3 national anthems. Oh my goodness. This is freaking ridiculous. If I was a player, oh my gosh, you got to keep it together. This is a part of the mental part, keeping it all together while they do all of this ridiculousness. All right. All right, Joe is flipping the coin. Peyton like, shit, I don't want to flip this. Well, why are they making Joe flip the coin? It's a good flip. Wait, who won the toss? Wait, who won the toss? Wait, wait, did New England win the toss and defer? I don't know who won the toss. I didn't get to hear it. I think New England won the toss and deferred so they could get the ball in the second half, which is a typical New England thing to do. I think Belichick pioneered that shit. To be honest, nobody. I don't remember any. I don't recall anyone doing that on the regular, deferring on the regular to get the ball in the second half until Belichick started doing it on the regular. He was doing it on the regular, and then people started to copy. But anyway, that'll be it. That's it for this quick live stream. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the replay. If you did choose to watch the replay, I'm talking to you. Tune in next time for another live stream or another new release. Gonna have something come in right after this game, of course. Not sure if I want to live stream or if I want to pre-record something. Regardless, you'll know. Check you on the next one. Peace.